Alright, so assuming I get this video out on time, exactly 1 year ago today, I uploaded the first video on this channel and actually created the channel, and I made this asymmetrical plane, which was a pretty fun build, and I think a pretty decent thing for my first video. Now, I figured since this channel is now, well, as of recording it's not, but once it's out it will be officially 1 year old, which is pretty cool. So I figured to celebrate, I will try to make another asymmetrical plane, but better and even weirder. For a while now, I've been meaning to revisit this like asymmetrical plane concept. At least this like really weird way of doing it, where it's like not useful at all, and just to make a plane that looks as horrible and unflyable as possible, while still being functional. Like this thing is not that hard to fly at all. I think when pitching it rolls a little, but that's about it. Yeah, I've been meaning to go back and revisit this for a while, and I just realized the channel's birthday's coming up really soon, so I figured, you know, let's do this to celebrate. I don't think I'm... Oh, wow. I did not pull up fast enough. Alright, so to do this, I had a pretty interesting idea, maybe. I don't know how interesting it is. My idea is basically, if I extend out from the main body, right, and let's just make a little structure over here for demonstration purposes, and then I have the propulsion, in this case the large propeller, on a hinge, and let me actually add in some stuff on the end to add some weight. So if I do this, and then the center of mass is here, so if I angle this, let's say 45 degrees, this will be in line with the center of mass, just like this. So this would actually pull the plane. Oh wow. It's okay. It almost flew there. I didn't even intend for that to be able to fly. But yeah, basically my idea is to have the thrust off to the side, and maybe not this extreme, but have it actually angled so the center of thrust is still going through the center of mass. I don't know how well this is gonna work, but you know, there's only one way to figure this out. Now if I make a plane just as weird as possible, we should be good. And I'll make it somewhat small, similar to that original plane. I'm not gonna make it super large because that would be a little annoying to work with. Alright, here is prototype 1. I just want to see if this works a little. So as you can see, the propeller is angled at 30 degrees, theoretically through the center of mass, and now, does it... Okay, oh wow. It flies. It's trying to roll me to the right, which I think is probably just the wing setup, because the wings are they're interesting, but it is flying. If I pitch, it really tries to roll. Yeah, part of that's just the horrible thrust setup I have, but you know, that's just how it is. Actually, I wonder, wait, hold on, I wonder if I can counteract that, at least partially. If I do something a little wacky, I'm gonna put another hinge here, or maybe 2 to keep it symmetrical, and then put those on maybe like 20 degrees, and now, oh, I didn't connect that, and now it's not connected. These need to be attached to something. Hold on. Okay, there we go. And now it's angled up a little, which might, oh boy, okay. Oh wow, that actually counteracted the roll issue a little. It's now pitching quite a bit. That's interesting though. That is wow, okay. Let me turn it down a bit and then move some of this around maybe. Alright, I've got something that is kind of working. If I let off all the controls, it still wants to roll that way, which, oh wait, actually, that might be easily fixable if I just add in some more wings to this side. That's actually probably way too much. Yeah, that's okay. If I let off all the controls, it now pitches that way, which isn't great. It is usable though. Like, this thing does fly. Somehow. I don't know. I'm not sure how it's flying, but it is. Actually, what if, you know, I want to try something real quick. If I just take the controls off of those, so that way it's not tilting up anymore. What happens now? Oh, okay, interesting. So, now, okay, wait. Now what if I make it tilt down just a bit? Also, I should probably save this. Okay, now what happens? And let me get up, and if I let off the controls, oh my, it's actually perfect. Here, let me level out, and then I can kind of roll. If I pitch, it doesn't roll too much. There's no way. Look at this absolutely hideous creation. Oh wow, okay. Yeah, this is definitely going to end up being a shorter video, but I still want to do some more stuff with this. Honestly, I wasn't sure if this was going to work at all. You know, I had the idea like, oh, what if I just have the power all the way to one side, but then just angle it, right? And it's totally working. Like here, if I go down here and then look at the forces, the center, like everything is all weird. Like there's more lift to, oh wait, actually, the lift kind of equals out because the center of mass is here, but the center of thrust is clearly off to one side, and the lift looks like it shouldn't be even, but it actually ends up being even. And then the pitch is actually in line with it for once. Actually, I can probably make it even better if I add in like just a little bit over here. All right, let's try a little more flying. Does the pitch work better now? Oh, it does. It's a little better. And oh no. Oh, we're good. And it looks, you know, it looks even weirder, which is, you know, that's kind of what we're going for. I did not expect to have success this early on. I mean, this is just here. First person looks horrible. We've got the one wing back there in like a semi-normal position. And then the other one's just all the way up here. Oh, this is, oh wow. I mean, this is really just one of the planes of all time. See if I can fly through this. Oh, look at that. It's so stable too. Like, look at this. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna hit that. Okay. It pitches up. Here, let me level off. It pitches up a little. But honestly, I should be able to fix that by just adding in either some weight or moving some wings. Actually, if I just move this one back, does that help? This looks even worse now. But in theory, that'll work. If here, let me level off. Now I'm pitching to, or not pitching, rolling to one side. And that did not really help, so let me put that back. Oh, I know. I'll add a gun up to the front. Oh, you know what would be even weirder? Let's add a cannon and then like a minigun to this side. Yep, that is a perfect combination. Oh, okay, so now we're tilting to one side. Honestly, I could probably fix that by just moving the minigun in and cannon out. How much does that? Oh, whoa. Wait, the minigun weighs more than the large cannon. That's insane. Yeah, let's just move that. You know, actually, let's put it up top, right above the engine. Perfect. Actually, even better idea. Let's have it angled off to the side, along with the propeller. Yep, that'll be perfect. Okay, now we're really rolling to one side. I kind of want to keep the minigun like that, so let's just move the cannon in a few blocks. Oh no, don't hit that. Okay. Let's see. Do we still roll? Oh wow. Okay. That's not good. You know what? How much do we really need that large cannon? Wow. Yeah, it just flies so much better without it. The pitch is still, it still makes it roll, which isn't ideal, but I think I have an idea to fix that. Now we've got the minigun, of course, facing off to the side. And you know what? It is working. Like, this is a functional plane. It flies fairly decently, kinda. Alright, let's try to fix that pitch control issue. Alright, so here's the idea. I'm going to remove part of that. Hopefully this doesn't kill the lift too much. And then we're going to take a flap wing here and use this for pitch. And make sure to slow the speed down to match the elevator. And now they should... it's still... Why is it still faster? Whatever. Alright, hopefully... I don't know how much less lift that wing has. Okay, I think it has a little less lift. But now, if we pitch... Okay, that seems to be working. I think we can actually move... Oh wait, what if I just lower the angle? What happens now? Oh, and let me change the speed to try and match the elevator. It's crazy how slow the elevator is. Maybe I'll just speed that up. Oh, look at that. Perfect. Okay, what happens now? We kind of roll to one side. It's not a big deal. Ooh, look at that. We don't really roll a whole lot while pitching here. If I just go straight, no roll control, just pitch. We only go to that... we barely go to that side. I think most of that's just... Like, we're just gonna have to deal with that because of the weird propeller setup. This is totally working. And I love the minigun at a, like, what, 20-30 degree angle. Alright, I think it's time to paint this up and go for a similar paint scheme as the other one. I'm just gonna try and make this as ugly as possible with the paint alone. Let's see what I can do. Okay. We've got the we've got the plane. It's, you know, it really has a really nice paint job and all the decals. You know, it's just really oh, I forgot to put that caution hot like sticker on it. Yeah, we've got some burn marks along the engine because, you know, it's probably not meant to be angled that way. It probably got hit by something, and that's why it's bent. We've got just some, I don't know, rot, I guess, on the wooden wings and some bullet holes, some dirt on the edge. You know, it probably clipped the ground as we were landing. I actually haven't tried to land this thing. I wonder how hard that'll be. We, of course, have just an out-of-place bright green stabilizer. And just the unnecessarily shiny and metallic engine block on the wooden wing, you know, a crack on it, and I think that's pretty much all. Oh, right, some more like rust, I guess, on the back there. Yeah, it's certainly a creation of some sort. Also, this tube, I just realized, is not connected to the right thing. This needs to be connected back here. There we go. So that this thing can actually angle properly. There we go. Now the engine is pointed downwards like it should be. Is that going to completely ruin flight? Nope. That makes it perfect. Okay. I like just the slight down angle. Okay. Let's try to fly over and land this over... I don't know, I guess just on the ground down there. Or actually, let's try to go up and land on the helipad. It could be fun. I should definitely do something else with this. I don't know, it's a very interesting plane, for sure. Okay. This actually shouldn't be too hard to... Okay, let's go down here. I have way more lift than I thought I did. I forgot just how light this thing is. We can just glide beautifully down here. I mean, look at this. If I pitch up a bit, we barely lose much altitude. Let's try to dive down here and land on the ground near that spawn point. Okay. Nice and gentle. Pitch up. Oh, beautiful. Okay, this thing is actually decent to fly. I think I actually, you know what? Let me go back here. Make sure this is saved and then get the old one. Okay, here is version 1. As you can see, if I get this on the same level here, as you can see, it's actually Wow, I meant to make it similar, but this is actually way similar than I than I thought. Except on this new and improved one, as you can see, the propeller over here is just straight, because if we look at, I can't do that, let me delete this one so I can look at the forces. If we look at the forces here, look at this, everything's pretty much in line. That's so boring. You know, it's like, it's actually like normal. I mean, that's not good. Whereas if we look over on this one, those are all in line, except for that, of course. That was the same on the other one. The large propeller is all the way off to one side, and we've got that nice little large hinge. Alright, now I want to go back to this, and how does this one fly again? Oh, it... I forgot it. It rotates... wow. Okay, it rotates a lot on takeoff because of that jet engine in the back to even out the thrust. Yeah, I mean, it flies. Wow, it really has like no pitch because it's using an aileron for pitch control. But it flies. It flies a little too normally. So that's why we're gonna set. Oh, whoa! Why was that such a violent crash? So that's why this new and improved one is guaranteed to really just let you know that it's weird. I love the angled propeller. It's oh. Okay, well that didn't work. This one is actually very stable. Oh, it gradually like strafes to the right because of the angled propeller. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, it is actually like nicer to fly than the last one. It flies like you'd almost forget it's a plane that looks like this. Also, a nice thing is the one wing is just significantly longer than the other one. And just nothing's in the right spot. The only thing that kind of makes sense is the elevator, because it's actually like in line with the center of mass. But then again, we have more like elevator or pitch control, I mean, out on the edge of the left wing. Like, oh, this is now I know or I remember why I did this for my first video, because it's just a silly little concept. Oh boy, okay. That almost killed me. The strafing to the right. Here, if we look from above, it yeah, it just kind of goes to the right. Anyway, I guess I should just say thanks for all the support, cool comments and stuff, and the crazy growth we've seen on the channel. It's been pretty wild. I think it took like maybe 10 or so months to get to 1K originally, and as of recording, we're already at 1.7. I think the growth, it's like 500 to 600 subscribers in the past 28 days. That's insane. So it's been pretty cool. I've actually gotten into a decent pattern with recording this and uploading every 3 days or so. Although unfortunately, as of this going up, I'm probably gonna be going back to school for my senior year within the week, I think, if I remember correctly. I might actually have that wrong. So there might be a few more videos on the like every 3 days or every few days schedule, and then I'll probably have to go back to like once a week. My goal has always been no more than a week in between uploads, and I think I've stuck to that except for a couple times. All right, well, I think that's probably it. Was a fun, pretty simple build. But that's fine. I just wanted to do this sort of thing again, since, the first ever video was an asymmetrical plane. So why not do that again, but better? And I think it was a lot better. But anyway, let's go fly through the forest, and then as soon as I hit a tree, the video will end. Alright, here we go.